definitely wanted to touch on.
Oh, yeah.
I
Mhm.
I got some backup material for this. So this is going to be a long one.
Yep.
On a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? The NFL's treatment of Aziz Al-Shahir for his hit on Trevor Lawrence. And for context, Trevor Lawrence running the ball to the outside, close to the boundary, sliding for a first down. Al-Shahir comes in, levels him. Trevor Lawrence has to get carted off.
Yep.
And this Shahir guy, to his credit, did apologize after the fact, called out Trevor by name and apologized to him and says, that's not the type of player I am. That's not what I do.
Mhm.
And this is a guy who doesn't really have any disciplinary issues in the past. I believe he did get fined for a big hit on Roshan Johnson earlier in the season.
Yes.
But other than that, nothing of note when he was with his previous two teams, especially the Niners.
Mhm.
So, and for context here as well, I want to see
You're good.
what Mr. John Runyon, did you see his comments?
Yes.
You saw his comments?
The
So for the
GM?
people that don't know, no. I think like VP
Oh,
of football operations
yes. Asshole.
for the
But yes.
NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So let me pull up what he said here real quick.
Mhm.
Because I know it's very poignant and I want to get it like exactly right.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. No, you take your time because this is an important issue that's going on.
Oh, no, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see. Where is it at here? So in the last sentence of
Mhm.
Al-Shahir's suspension letter, that John Runyon, who had some disciplinary issues of his own back in the day when he
Correct.
played,
Yep.
really like most of it's conventional. Like during this game, you level a guy, you can't really do that, it's against the rule. But then these last few sentences really start to like go after Shahir as a person. So
Personal. Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, and I quote, this is direct from Al-Shahir's suspension letter, if I can get it right. NFL Vice President of Football Operations John Runyon said the following: "Your lack of sportsmanship and respect for the game of football and all those who play, coach, and enjoy watching it is troubling and does not reflect the core values of the NFL. Your continued disregard for NFL playing rules puts the health and safety of both you and your opponents in jeopardy and will not be tolerated."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A lot to digest there, ladies
There's a
and
lot of
gentlemen. I
ways
know.
this is going to go, and I'm waiting
I
to
know,
see.
I know. I can tell you are trying to decide how to phrase what you're about to say,
Yeah.
because I know what you want to say, or I have
Uh-huh.
an idea. I know
Yeah.
what I want to say.
Yeah.
I can't do that because I would say some not very nice words toward Mr. Runyon.
I just don't think. I think we could have left it at, listen, and I'm not the fucking person people should come to for advice. Okay. I'm going
Yeah.
to be that straight up hothead. But I'll say this: he could have just left it and left that last sentence out. Made it too
Yeah.
personal, threatening Trevor.
Yeah. Yep.
Um,
On top of what many perceive to be a pretty harsh suspension.
3 games. It should have been 2.
I agree. I
Mhm.
agree. And there's precedent for that.
Yeah.
There's precedent for that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Vontez Burfict hit a guy coming over the middle. I think it was Jack Doyle, Colts tight end. I think he was suspended less games than this.
Yep.
And that was a direct, And I guess, yeah, you're protecting the quarterback, sure, but
right.
that's a lot. Because if you did watch the play, right? You
I did
watched the
watch
play?
it. Mhm.
Okay. Lawrence slides late.
The kid's
He's
already
like,
taken off. Aziz's
what I
already
mean.
in the air.
That's what I mean. And then Lawrence, he slid kind of late. He slid
And
kind of
then
late. You know what I mean?
yeah, you got the fucking keyboard warriors. Oh, well, he could have veered off, touched him down, like on a side.
You're not. No, you're
I mean,
not going full speed. I don't know, man. I don't know. You're not an athlete going 22 miles an hour. You're not.
here's the old heads' opinion. And I know what old heads out there, both our fathers' ages, maybe a little older
Sure.
than us, people that actually played football, they're getting to the point, put fucking tutus on them. Okay. Because here's the thing, okay,
Or
and
flags. Put
or
flags.
flags or whatever. Last season, and I bitched, and I lost my shit in that
You
fucking
did bitch.
stadium.
You did bitch.
Trevor. We were at Buffalo's game, and when Josh faked that goddamn slide, and then it came back later in the game,
that's illegal now, thankfully. That's
thankfully.
illegal.
But then it came back later, and we didn't even fucking do what I guess Aziz did here. But there's no balance in these issues with head-to-head or unnecessary roughness or the suspensions. It's like the fucking NCAA right now with NIL deals. There's just no. We're just fucking throwing shit at these players, and this guy, what the fuck's his name again? The guy that wrote the letter.
John Runyon, VP of Football Operations for the NFL.
The GM of the Texans is questioning, and I saw that on McAfee, and then I watched the full press conference after McAfee's episode. He's not understanding why you're personally going after his character, because he's going after his character. That could lead to endorsements. It could fuck up everything, and you're laying it out in a way that this guy is basically a Ray fucking Lewis or James Harrison or what have you, Trevor. No offense to those guys. It was a different time period. But he's not a shit starter. He's just trying to play the game he loves. And Lawrence slides late, and he gets basically the target or the bounty of the year. That's what it is. That's what they did there. It's fucked up. I'm sorry for the long-winded, but it pissed me off. It pissed me off when I saw it.
Fine. You used your words wisely there. You could have said a lot worse.
There's more I want to. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could have called it what the Texans GM. Oh, what's his name? I knew his name right before it started. Nick Caserio.
He said something.
Called it unfair and ultimately called it, as seen in the clip from the Pat McAfee show, called it bullshit.
Yep.
I mean, they bleeped it out, but I can read lips.
Bullshit. Yep.
But no, I highly recommend going to see his rant. So I think we're both at a 10 here then.
I'm at a 10. It's bullshit.
Okay. Got you.
No.
Now, I don't know whether he plans on appealing the suspension. I haven't heard anything on that. He does have rights to an appeal. I would imagine he does that. Maybe it gets reduced to 1 or 2 games, but still, the language in that letter.
Yeah.